Hello, dear friends. Welcome to Kardec Radio, where we're here to nourish our souls. I'm Norah, the host of this program, thoughts by Joanna de Angelis and Divaldo Franco. I always show the book. It's powerful. Even though we know some of these lessons, it's always good to get perspective, to get reminders, and sometimes when we least expect it, we're going through a challenge, through a struggle, and then this message, or one of the messages from Joanna's amazing book through Divaldo will come in and inspire us. We just never know. And today's lesson is about health, friends. What are some of the choices that we are making? Joanna Divaldo shared with us. Human beings should invest every effort to achieve integral health, particularly those who have already developed a relationship with the gospel of Jesus, the most valuable treatise of psychotherapy humankind has ever known. Oh my gosh, so beautiful because again, we see right that intersection between health and our bodies physically and our spirits, right? Making those connections, which science has already been publishing so many articles and studies where that does affect. But let's think now in this sense about the spirituality, friends. And we have a Andre Luis, and Andre Luis is a example of how his choices that he made on earth affected him, right? We know that he wakes up in Umbral and he's in big distress, right? He's like, whoa, what happened? And we know that his spirit felt those consequences of those lifestyle choices that he made while on earth. Like he would overeat, he would excessively drink, and he would just do all these things that were not good for him, which is quite interesting because he was a doctor and there he is taking care of others, but he does not take care of himself. So when he wakes up in Umbral, he was hungry, he was thirsty, he felt the pain, right? When on his stomach, that incision, it stayed there. And we know through this, as Joanna is trying to help us build that connection, that his spirit felt it. And yet we know that this is not by chance, right? It is a process that, just like Andre, we need to go through. So this is the beauty of Joanna's message, right? She's saying, hey, we got to do this. It's not going to be easy. I mean, look at Andre, right? He went through it. We might have gone through it. Maybe some of us will go through it. And the idea is not to stop there. But as we're learning, friends, okay, so what is the connection for it to make sense, right? Because our choices of taking care of ourselves and our health will have those consequences in the physical aspect of it. Kind of like making this idea, Joanna is saying we need to live in balance, right? To make every effort, as she says, to achieve holistic or integral health, to take care of both our bodies and our soul. We also know that through Andre's story and Joanna's message, there is spiritual awakening and healing in the experience, right? Andre goes through this where he becomes a catalyst of the spiritual awakening through it. And here it is. That's that gospel that Joanna brings up, which is a profound guide and spiritual well-being that will encourage us to have that moral integrity, that forgiveness, that self-care, which is so important for our overall health, and also become a catalyst, right? And another idea for us to see how Andres Luis connects to Joanna, and now we need to start connecting this to us, is the healing journey that Andre Luis has. That is definitely something that is in alignment with the gospel of Jesus, because the gospel of Jesus is telling us, wow, that is wisdom. That is mental, emotional, and spiritual balance. And he needs that. We all need that. So for those that we connect to the gospel, right, we know these are tools to continue helping us with those struggles, right? Just like Andre continues. So it's not here just one way or like this. It takes time, friends. So to wrap up this lesson for us to think about throughout the week, let's adopt healthy physical habits, right? Let's practice mindfulness and spiritual reflection. And lastly, let's live by ethical and moral principles. If anything, dear friends, right? Let's trust our heart because our heart will lead us to where we need to go, right? If we get a little voice inside just telling us maybe that's something we should hold off for. We shouldn't have that. Or even better, friends, we get voices that tell us yes as well, right? There's choices out there, decisions and journeys that are meant for us that are super, super welcoming and positive. Let's, if anything, attune to that energy, right, friends? We have messages all the time so that we can be good. And we thank Andre Louis' story as well, learning from him. So we have lots of homework for this week, friends, and let's bring in that awareness. Thank you so much, dear friends, for joining us here at Kardec Radio, for so many programs. And let us remember that we are loved. Until next week, friends. Bye.